How badass is Martin Boone Jr.? I'm a badass. No whatever man. I mean, I'm like, I'm the sweetest dude you ever meet. Unless you do something. The biker gang broke up in 2014 but their real stories were just beginning. One star makes millions on OnlyFans. Her teenage son edits the content. Another lost their teenage son to suicide and became a Buddhist. The show's biggest star turned down Marvel roles to produce crime documentaries. Some are worth millions. Others lost everything. After playing outlaws for 7 years, their real lives became stranger than anything writers could imagine. Charlie Hunnam. After Sons of Anarchy ended in 2014, Charlie Hunnam didn't slow down. He went straight into films, some big, some forgettable. One of the biggest was The Gentleman, a crime comedy released in 2023. It made $115 million worldwide. He played the right-hand man to Matthew McConaughey's character. That role wasn't random. Director Guy Ritchie had worked with Hunnam before on King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Back in 2017, the film itself flopped, earning only $148 million on a $175 million budget, but the bond between actor and director stayed strong. Ritchie asked Hunnam back for The Gentleman, and Charlie called that offer a point of pride after nearly 20 years in the business. Not everything clicked though. He tried a prison drama called Papone in 2017, then A Million Little Pieces in 2018, and the Apple TV Plus series Chontam in 2022. None of them hit hard with audiences or critics. Still, he kept pushing. In 2023, he landed a role in Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. Originally, Snyder offered him a smaller part, but Hunnam pitched himself as Kai, a fearless mercenary pilot, and got the part. The first film came out in December 2023, and the sequel followed in April 2024. Now in 2025, Charlie is back on TV. He's starring in Amazon Prime Video's Criminal, based on a popular graphic novel. He plays a master thief named Leo Patterson and is also executive producing the show. That's a first for him. Off-screen, he's become more vocal about mental health. In May 2024, he joined the Talk Away the Dark campaign with Zack Snyder and the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. He said his acting roles helped him understand emotional pain, and now he wants to use his platform to help others. Katie Sagal's life after Sons of Anarchy has taken many turns, but she's handled each one with style. When she played Gemma Teller-Moraro, she wasn't new to fame. Back in the 90s, she had played Peggy Bundy on Married with Children for 11 years. That role made her famous but also stuck her in comedy. It was Sons of Anarchy that broke her out. She won a Golden Globe in 2011 for that role and proved she could do serious drama too. After the show ended in 2014, she didn't slow down. She joined the cast of The Bastard Executioner in 2015, a show created by her husband, Kurt Sutter. Then she took a wild turn playing Dr. Ingrid Jones on Shameless from 2017 to 2018. In 2018, she landed a role on The Connors, playing Louise, a musician and Dan Connor's new love interest. She stayed with the show for years, showing a softer, funnier side again. But 2023 brought something new. She returned to the stage for the first time in decades. The musical was called The Gospel. According to Heather, it was written by Paul Gordon, the same man who gave her one of her first music gigs when she was just starting out. She said it felt like coming full circle. Music was always a big part of her life. Before acting, she sang backup for stars like Bob Dylan, Etta James, and Bette Midler. She even released a solo album in 1994 and wrote songs for Sons of Anarchy. But her music dreams were nearly destroyed. She began drinking at 15 and using drugs to numb emotional pain. On a podcast in March 2025 she said addiction burned down her early music career. She's been sober for many years now but only recently began talking openly about it. She said she wants people to stop hiding from their feelings and start facing them. Ron Perlman. After Sons of Anarchy, Ron Perlman didn't slow down. He didn't vanish or get stuck in TYP cast biker roles. Instead, he pushed forward with more energy than ever. By 2025, Perlman was headlining Joe Baby, a gritty neo-noir thriller where he played a violent debt collector trapped in a $10 million real estate heist. The film, directed by Stephen Brand, premiered at the Beverly Hills Film Festival on May 2, 2024. It starred Harvey Keitel and Daikon Lockman and was based on a novel by Drew Fine. Critics called Perlman's performance electrifying. It showed his usual power but with more depth, more pain. That same year, Perlman launched his own production company, Wing and a Prayer Pictures. He teamed up with financiers Josh and Randy Crook to produce up to 3 films per year, each budgeted between $3 to $10 million. But these weren't just money plays. His goal was to create a home for artists he believed in, directors and writers who didn't fit into the Hollywood machine. He said he wanted to build a place where artists can do what they do best, create beautiful cinema. Perlman was ready to produce, even direct if the project called for it. He didn't walk away from voice work either. Fans still heard his signature growl in the Fallout game series, a job he's had since 1997. In 2023, he voiced Optimus Primal in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, and his voice showed up again in Star Wars: Tales of the Jedi, making sure his legacy stayed strong in sci-fi and fantasy. Kim Coates, who played Tig Traeger, had a different kind of rise. He almost didn't take the role at all. He thought Tig was too crazy, too psychotic. But now, years later, Coates is one of TV's most in-demand actors. In 2025, he returned in The Walking Dead, Dead City Season 2, not as a